Hello, ladies. My name is Shauna Jenks, and I am a sales director out of Idaho Falls in Jen Kirkham's Future National area, also in Colette Parker's Future National area. And I was at Colette's house today for some training, and she actually asked me to do a quick video clip with you guys on a couple of things that I think are very, very important, and that I think every beauty consultant needs to be aware of and be cognizant of in helping to grow their business and also be the best beauty consultant that they can be. And so one of the things that I feel is extremely important is image. Obviously, we are in the beauty industry, and so upholding the image of what Mary Kay standards are is incredibly important. And many of you should have received training from the individual that recruited you or your sales director to let you know what those standards are. So I'll basically go over what the typical or what the basic standards are for a Mary Kay beauty consultant starting out their business. Obviously, it's always wear a skirt or a dress. No pants. The reason for that is there's actually psychology behind it, and the psychology is that women who are wearing pants basically come across a little bit cold, and so wearing a dress or a skirt basically it allows you to have warmth, and it allows you to come across a little bit more nurturing and sincere. And so a skirt or a dress is very important. Nothing sleeveless, because you want to look like you are professional, not going out for a day on the beach. Wearing some sort of a jacket or something to really uphold that professional image. Skirts need to be at least no more than a hand's length above the knee. And that's obviously, for obvious reasons, you want to look professional. And then obviously shirts need to be full covering everything. And so for some ladies, that's a little more difficult, but there are ways, and there are ways to to get around that. There's ways to resolve issues that you may have in that area. I unfortunately do not have that problem, so that's never been an issue. But the other thing that is really, really important about image is not just that you look the part. One of the things that was of concern to me when I first started out in Mary Kay was that I didn't really wear makeup, and I didn't know how to apply makeup. Now, fortunately for me, Jen Kirkham is amazing at this, and so she taught me how to do that. But I also am not a major glam girl, and for anyone that works with me on a regular basis, they know this. I don't completely glamify everything. I wear minimal jewelry, but I also always look professional. And so I found a look that is comfortable for me. I found a look where I still looked as though I was a consultant, because obviously we're in the beauty industry, ladies. You want people to feel like they can take beauty advice from you. You're not going to go to a hairstylist whose hair is a complete ratted mess. Well, you might, but that would be weird. So you want to look like you're professional. You want to look like you know what you're doing. You want to look like you know how to apply eye makeup, that you wear lipstick, that you know the importance of blush. And so that's very important. So I would just say find a look that's comfortable for you, something that makes you feel good. In addition to that, you also need to have confidence. Now, even where I came from the corporate environment, and so I was very good at putting on faces, but I wasn't necessarily confident internally. And so I know better than anybody that sometimes when you start out, you're not always confident, because it's scary to get out there in front of people, and it's scary to put yourself out there. But you need to put on an air of confidence so that people feel comfortable being in your presence, because we are truly in front of women at some of their most vulnerable points, and that's when they have nothing on their face. And so they want to know that we're going to take care of them, and they want to know that we're going to help them to feel good about who they are. And so it's okay to nurture them through that process, and it's okay to be intimidated. It's okay to be scared, but you need to act as though you know what you're doing. And so a couple of tips for that is to stand tall. Don't slouch, because this doesn't look very good. Okay, this looks like I don't feel good about what I'm doing. But when I sit up tall or I stand tall in front of somebody, it gives me that air that I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, eye contact. When you're looking somebody straight in the eye, it makes them focus on what you're saying. Okay. And so if you've ever been in a situation where you feel a little bit uncomfortable, you'll notice you have a tendency to look away. So when you're talking to these individuals, you want to look them in the eye, but you also want to be smiling. And something that I do a lot is I'll smile, and as I'm talking, I nod my head. And that's just to let them know that I'm really engaged with them. I'm not playing on my cell phone. I'm not looking at other things. I'm not listening to them halfway. I am completely and fully focused and engaged on that individual because they are my customer. Even the individuals on our team, you are there to service them. We are a service-based industry, and our customers, the people that we recruit, those are the most important individuals because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Okay, so smiling, eye contact, and one thing that I found, sometimes at skincare classes it can be scary, especially if you're not somebody and you don't that likes to talk in front of people. That is actually one of the biggest fears that people have, is the fear of public speaking. Well, here's ways that I found to overcome that. First of all, be yourself. Everybody is nervous about talking in front of other people, especially people they don't know. That's natural. It's a natural fear to have because you're always afraid of what other people are thinking. Well, here's the trick to that. It's not about you, it's about them, okay? But when you're standing in front of people, something that you can use, a little trick that I learned a long time ago in talking in front of people, is simply just to do this with your hands, okay? And I know that seems very, very simple, but when you do that, it kind of grounds you. It's the same theory as if you were to have a podium in front of you and you were to hold onto the podium. Some people hang onto that podium for dear life. Well, you basically have yourself, and you're just speaking to a group of people. They're just a group of friends that are in front of you. They have the same insecurities and fears as you do, and your goal is to help them leave your presence feeling like 100%. And so, ladies, I hope that those were some really great tricks for you and some great tips. To help you to achieve success in your own business. Just remember, it's okay to be yourself. Just be the best version of yourself. Be the most professional version of yourself. Be the person that you would want to look up to and that you would want to be led by, because that's what people are looking for from you. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all soon.
That was so good. She'll edit this end
Okay,
part.
great.
She'll edit this end part off.